Well, the Chiefs get the win against the Patriots on Monday Night Football in what turned out to be quite the controversial game. I'm going to be honest, guys. We all expected the Chiefs to win. The minute we knew Cam Newton was not going to play in this game, we knew the Chiefs were going to win. Cam is obviously out because he has COVID. He tested positive for it. Prayers out to Cam. Hopefully he recovers from this. We'll see what happens. He just got to quarantine himself. We'll see how that situation goes. But, yeah, the minute we knew Cam was not going to play in this game, we automatically just assumed the Chiefs were going to win. And that is to be expected because without Cam, what is the Patriots offense? It clearly showed tonight. But surprisingly, if you saw how the games went through the first three quarters, if you're a Patriots fan, you're thinking, man, we would have won this game if Cam was playing. Which I honestly couldn't really disagree because I don't believe y'all putting up 3 points in 3 quarters with Cam. I mean, Hoyer was absolutely garbage today. Honestly, if you looked at his performance, you would think he was playing for the Chiefs with the way he was playing. How terrible of a quarterback do you got to be that you don't have any timeouts? You're in the red zone. It's before the half. How do you take that sack? What are you doing if nobody's open? Get the ball out of your hands. Hoyer was so garbage, they had to put in Stidham. And Stidham got a touchdown to make it a 3-point game in the fourth quarter, but then he proceeded to throw a pick six and then another interception. Again, he's not the starter. He's a third-string quarterback, and they're trying to this is his first time being in the game. So I can't really put much on him. He doesn't have much experience. He's going up against a Cheifs defense, so what can I do? He looked nice on that touchdown pass after that. He just made mistakes after mistakes. You expect that. He's a young quarterback. And he's a third stringer, in fact, so you expect that. But yeah, if you looked at how the game really went, the Patriots defense wasn't able to capitalize because, Mahomes should have got picked off twice in this game, but they could not hold on to those passes. He should have 2 interceptions in this game. Mahomes did not play a great game. He still finished with 2 touchdown passes, but it wasn't like the Mahomes, touchdown. I believe one was on, a shovel pass to Tyreek. It wasn't really the usual Mahomes bombs down the field or something like that. Mahomes, he played well, but he did not play like Patrick Mahomes. He didn't have a great game, but the team still came out with the victory. That's all that matters. I will say this, though. Mahomes got a couple calls in this game. Mahomes and that Chiefs team, they got a couple calls in this game that were very controversial. I mean, for God's sakes, that was clearly a fumble, but they said that's an incomplete. That was clearly a fumble, but they rule in favor of the Chiefs. I guess since he's the best player in the NFL and is now the new face of the NFL, he's going to get those calls. It was the same thing that happened with Brady. And I find that ironic that this is happening to the Patriots now because something similar happened in last year's game between the Chiefs and the Patriots where a controversial call gave an advantage to the Chiefs and Patriots fans complained. Here, it happens again and the Patriots fans complain. And let's be honest, nobody cares if the Patriots fans are going to cry about these calls. You guys went 2 decades of getting all these calls going your way. And whenever anybody else talked about it, you told them to stop crying because it didn't affect the game. Well, guess what? Stop crying. It didn't affect the game. Stidham threw a pick six. It didn't affect the game at all. You would have lost anyway. So stop crying. No one has sympathy for you, Patriot fans. We're never going to have sympathy for you. You guys can get 1,000 calls. Never go your way. We will never have sympathy for you. We don't care. But yeah, as an NFL fan, I looked at that. I'm like, bro, that's a fumble. You just giving plays to the Chiefs now. Mahomes did not play well, but they were just giving the Chiefs calls. And that's unfair. They have to be able to officiate right. Sometimes these refs, they like to lean one way towards one team, and it's just unfair. But yeah, Mahomes, for the most part, did not play well. He did not play like Patrick Mahomes. We'll say that. He didn't play up to his standard, but at the end of the day, they won the game. Give credit to that Patriots defense. The way the Patriots defense was able to bring trouble to Mahomes, honestly, is impressive. But as a Ravens fan, it pisses me off beyond belief because he was out there carving our defense up and we couldn't do nothing against him. Meanwhile, the Patriots, they were. You know why? Because they were creative on defense. They weren't just blitzing all the damn time. They were sending 3 guys towards Mahomes, backing up in coverage and forcing him to make plays. But there was nobody getting open at times, so he couldn't make plays down the field, and eventually they would either get to him or he'd have to throw the ball. It would be an incompletion or something like that. So, they were being creative on the defense. We're not being creative on the defense. All we keep doing is blitzing. If you're going to be one-dimensional against Mahomes on defense, he will carve you up. You have to get creative. And the Patriots have gotten creative. Same with the Chargers. Both these defenses have given Mahomes trouble. Now, granted, he's been able to overcome them, but I feel like if you can at least slow him down, it gives your offense a chance. And if Cam was in this game, who knows what could have happened? Because while this defense is giving Mahomes problems, Cam probably would have been out here doing his thing against the Chiefs defense. But sadly, we'll never know, man. Maybe if both teams get to the playoffs, which they probably will, and they meet up there, we'll see what happens. Cam versus Mahomes in the postseason. But as of right now, Chiefs take this. They go to 4-0. And right now, they still look like the best team in the league, despite the fact that they're not exactly playing like they're not playing like the defending champions right now. They still look like the best. If you would ask me who the two best teams in the AFC are right now, I would say the Chiefs, because the competition they've beaten. Not with the Patriots, even though, Cam wasn't there. And with my Ravens, so that's definitely good competition. So I'd put the Chiefs there, and I would put the Bills, because the Bills have just looked more impressive to me throughout 4 games than my own Ravens. I believe my Ravens were not playing up to our own expectations. We're not playing the way we were playing last year. We haven't reached that level yet. So there's still a lot of work to be done for our offense, especially our offense, and there's still work to be done for that defense. But right now, I just don't believe we're the second best team in the AFC. We still got work to do. And you can bring up the level of competition for the Bills, but the way they've been executing on defense and the way Josh Allen has been making plays and been carving up defenses, I feel like the Bills just right now through 4 games, they just look like a better overall team than mine. And I'm being totally unbiased with this. But yeah, that's a discussion for another day. Chiefs get the win. They go to 4-0. We'll see what happens there. Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're just getting started. They're not where they want to be right now. But when they do get to where they want to be, I don't know if there's any team that can stop them. That's even as a Ravens fan, I don't even know if we can stop them if we get to where we want to be. Who knows what can happen? But yeah, they're the defending champs for a reason. That's all I got, and I'm about to go watch the second half of this terrible, terrible Packers-Falcons game. That's all I got, and I'm out. Peace.